My name is Shaun McGarry. I am grand old age of 60 years old, so nearly a pensioner. So I'm married with 2 kids. Hobbies, I guess. I like rugby, and I think I'm a minority of one in this organisation. Everyone else seems to be a football fan. Oh, and Chris is ice hockey, I think. And other than that, I suppose I'm a free DIY service for kids and the extended family. That's about me, I guess. I've been with Innov8 since July 2021. But before that, I was with Warncliffe. I was there since 2006, so it was a bit of a surprise when Carl went and bought them. For Innov8, I started as just a Sage 200 consultant working for Tara, which was always good because I like working for Tara. But for the last 2 years, I've moved into this rather hybrid role that I'm doing now. ISV Presales Consultant, quite a mouthful. All it really means is I just get to do what everybody or anybody needs me to do at that particular moment in time to help them do what they need to do. As Darren says, the department seems to be there to support everybody doing what they need to do, and we should support everybody else. There you go. But that's really the bit I like about it. Never 2 days are never the same. Everything's different. Whatever plan I come with today, someone's going to change it. Well, I also think it's the timing of it, because as you can imagine, the customers have a requirement. They hit it the account manager with it. They need some technical assistance, maybe an opinion, maybe some ideas. But there's always a bit of a timing thing. So you've got to pounce while you've got a chance, because the customer will either blow cold or go somewhere else. So we try and do it as quick as we can. So I think the best part of the role, I guess, is you're really there to answer questions when they come in. That seems to be your first priority. Other than that, I do a bit of support of colleagues on support. I think it's the dedicated role. The account manager have got somebody there and then they can ask and get an answer reasonably quick, and then they can refer that back to the customer, and hopefully we get an order out of it. So it's the availability and the timing that we can give to the answers. It was quite a culture shock after being there at Warncliffe for 16, 17 years. It was more of a case of I forget what the word is, institutionalized to the Warncliffe way, and then learning the Innov8 way was quite a culture shock. But I've been able to sort of take that and help the Warncliffe people come into the Innov8 way of working, because it is different. So it was a bit of a shock in the first place, and now it's just normal now. It's a problem for somebody somewhere. You're just a problem solver most of the time. You go into implementation, the customer's got problems, you're solving them. You're talking to somebody on support, they've got a problem, you're solving them. The customer's got a problem, talking to sales. That's all you're really doing. You're just a problem solver. That is the majority of the work. You've got to know your stuff, you've got to know the history of the products, you've got to know what fits where, you've got to have experience of what the customer could do with the software, might want to do with the software, understand the business practices, understand the business processes, even back to doing some accounting work. You've got to have all that information in there, and then you've got to present that to the customer as best you can. So that's sort of what you end up doing in this role. So it's a bit of, if you like, you've got to have the customer services end of things. You've got to be reasonable, personable with customers. You've got to know your stuff, and you can also basically deliver it if you need to. And you also have a number of projects at any one time, and it's like today you're doing this, tomorrow you're doing that. Day after that you're doing something completely different. Situations, you go to some customers, you have a conversation about you're there to do X, and a problem suddenly appeared, and you've got to deal with it and drop that, do that. It is what is required.